Trump 2.0 is the talk of the town. If he wins, will he be as unpredictable as before? Or will he go mainstream? A lot of countries and governments will be watching this closely, but none more than Taiwan. The US is Taiwan's biggest defense partner, sort of like their shield against China. Joe Biden has repeatedly promised to defend Taiwan if attacked. But will Donald Trump do the same? He was asked this question in a recent interview. Listen to the answer. Taiwan did take about 100% of our chip business. I think Taiwan should pay us for defense. We are no different than an insurance company. Taiwan doesn't give us anything. Now, this is huge. A US law requires Washington to defend Taiwan, but it does not say how. Defend how? It can be political support or military support or direct intervention. The Americans call it strategic ambiguity. But when it comes to Donald Trump, there is no ambiguity. He is clear about what he wants. Taiwan must pay for American support. That's what Trump wants. He's putting a price on it. The question is, what will that change? Taiwan already pays for US weapons and equipment. But recently, Joe Biden has started a new trend, that of military aid. While you must pay for military sales, you don't have to pay for aid. It's funded by American taxpayers. Now, you may remember Biden's mega $95 billion package. Around $2 billion of it was meant for Taiwan. But under Trump, that may not happen. He wants to charge for military support and assistance. We have seen US warships sail through the Taiwan Strait. Perhaps that will come at a cost now. Or joint military drills may get billed, or training programs may get invoiced. It's a worrying scenario for Taiwan. Their premier has reacted to Donald Trump's comments. He says the US-Taiwan relationship remains rock solid.
I also noticed former US President Donald Trump's comments, but I'm sure that everyone knows that the Taiwan-US relations are rock solid from the past years. The peace and stability over the Taiwan Strait and the Indo-Pacific region are a common responsibility and goal.
It's not an easy sell. US support is the only thing keeping China at bay here. If Washington is shaky, Beijing could attack. And those fears are shaking up Taiwan's stock market. Their top chip company, TSMC, fell by 2.6% today. It lost $30 billion from its market value. And what about China? How are they reacting to it? Well, US assistance to Taiwan is a sensitive issue for Beijing. Today, they announced a major decision. China has suspended nuclear arms talks with Washington. Why? Because the US sold weapons to Taiwan.
For a period of time, the United States has ignored China's resolute opposition and repeated representations, continued its arms sales to Taiwan. For this reason, China has decided to suspend talks with the US on a new round of arms control and non-proliferation consultations.
On paper, Beijing should welcome Trump's statement. He has a clear lead in the presidential race. He's in pole position to occupy the White House. So his comments carry weight. Having said that, this is not just any presidential candidate. This is Donald Trump. He speaks more rhetoric than English. So how seriously should we take his words? Let's look at the first Trump presidency. It recorded a sharp increase in arms sales to Taiwan, put together almost $18 billion of it. We're talking jets, guns, and missiles. Trump also signed a law that eased travel rules with Taiwan. As a result, more US officials could visit the island. Plus, don't forget China. Donald Trump waged a major trade war with Beijing. And guess who benefited from that? Taiwan. Also, this payment business is easier said than done. In 2019, Trump tried it with Japan. The US has around 54,000 soldiers in the country. Tokyo does pay Washington for their upkeep, but Trump wanted to quadruple it to $8 billion. And in case you're wondering, it did not work out. Same with NATO. Trump asked all alliance members to spend 2% of their GDP on defense. A lot of members still don't do that. So my point is quite simple. Trump relishes these alarmist statements. They make him seem tough and businesslike. But whether he actually follows through is a completely different question. Nonetheless, his comments will trigger two changes. One, it will spook allies. After Afghanistan, the US stock is already down, and such comments will make it worse. Consider Europe, for example. They have relied on US military protection since the Second World War, but now they must protect themselves. They cannot rely on Washington alone. And change number 2, every country must prepare for a transactional relationship, and that includes India, because Donald Trump understands only give and take. He may sweet-talk governments, he may boast about friendships, but he will drive a hard bargain. So to answer my first question, yes, Trump 2.0 will be unpredictable. The years out of office haven't softened this man. If anything, he's more chaotic.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished. On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Eric Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital in Washington, D.C.